In 2001, two gifted songwriters, Stuart Townend and Keith Getty, collaborated to create a hymn that would soon become a modern classic in Christian worship. Their goal was to write a song that clearly and powerfully conveyed the gospel message while remaining accessible to congregations around the world. The result was In Christ Alone, a hymn that has since touched the hearts of millions and become a cornerstone of contemporary worship. Stuart Townend, a British worship leader, and Keith Getty, an Irish composer, sought to bridge the gap between traditional hymns and contemporary worship music. They wanted to create something timeless, a hymn that would teach, inspire, and unite believers across generations. And so, In Christ Alone was born. At its core, In Christ Alone is a declaration of the gospel, the good news of Jesus Christ. Each verse takes us on a journey through the life, death, resurrection, and ultimate victory of Christ, reminding us of the foundation of our faith. The hymn begins with a powerful declaration of faith. The opening lines, In Christ alone my hope is found, set the tone for the entire song. They remind us that our hope is not in worldly possessions, human achievements, or fleeting circumstances. Instead, our hope is anchored in Christ alone, the unchanging, eternal source of light, strength, and joy. The imagery of Christ as the cornerstone and solid ground echoes biblical teachings such as Ephesians 2 verse 20, which describes Christ as the chief cornerstone of the church. This verse reassures believers that, no matter how fierce the storms of life may be, Christ remains our firm foundation. The second verse shifts focus to the cross, the heart of the gospel. It boldly proclaims the sacrificial death of Jesus, who bore the weight of humanity's sin and satisfied the wrath of God. This is a profound theological truth. Through his death, Christ reconciled humanity to God, offering forgiveness and redemption to all who believe. The line, "The wrath of God was satisfied," emphasizes the concept of substitutionary atonement, the idea that Jesus took the punishment we deserved. This verse invites us to reflect on the depth of God's love and the cost of our salvation. The third verse celebrates the resurrection, the pivotal moment in human history. The imagery of Christ, bursting forth in glorious day, captures the triumph of his victory over death. This is not just a historical event. It is the foundation of our hope as believers. The resurrection is the ultimate proof of Christ's divinity and the fulfillment of God's promises. As the hymn declares, "Sin's curse has lost its grip on me." Through his resurrection, Christ broke the power of sin and death, offering new life to all who trust in him. The final verse brings the hymn to a triumphant conclusion. It speaks of the believer's assurance in Christ, a theme that resonates deeply with those who face life's challenges and uncertainties. The lines, "No guilt in life, no fear in death," remind us that in Christ we are free from condemnation and fear. The hymn concludes with a powerful declaration of security. No power of hell, no shu'im of man, can ever pluck me from his hand. This echoes Jesus' words in John 10 verse 28, where he promises that his followers are eternally secure in his care. The final lines, "Till he returns or calls me home," point to the hope of Christ's second coming and the eternal joy that awaits believers. At its heart, In Christ Alone, is a hymn of surrender and trust. It calls us to place our hope entirely in Christ, not in our own efforts, not in the things of this world, but in him alone. It is a reminder that our salvation, our peace, and our future are all found in Jesus. The hymn also challenges us to live boldly for Christ. If he is truly our cornerstone, our light, and our strength, then our lives should reflect his love and grace to the world. Over 2 decades since its creation, In Christ Alone continues to inspire and unite believers across denominations, cultures, and languages. It has been translated into countless languages and sung in churches, conferences, and even at funerals, serving as a reminder of the hope we have in Christ. From small rural churches to grand cathedrals, from quiet moments of personal devotion to powerful gatherings of thousands, in Christ alone has become a timeless expression of faith. So, as we sing In Christ Alone, let us remember the profound truth it proclaims. Let us stand firm in the hope of the gospel, celebrate the victory of the resurrection, and live boldly for the one who gave everything for us. For in Christ alone, our hope is found.